Hello and welcome to the first episode of Origins Outbreak. I can't tell you how hyped I am because I love the old Yugi Kaiba format or um, the first format in the TCG ever anyways, and I'm so happy to be able to start a series today with this old format. So if you guys don't know what Yugi Kaiba format is exactly, it's just the starter deck Yugi, starter deck Kaiba, and the Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. This is the card pool, so we don't have so many cards, but it's like the first TCG format in Yu-Gi-Oh ever, and it's very simplified, but I think it's so fun and it's such a nice change from the GOAT format. GOAT format is way simpler than the modern format, but you always have to think about so much stuff. And here you also have to think, and you also need to know when to invest resources, but it's so way more simpler. And I really like that. And today, my friend Dario and me will battle it out with Yugi Kaiba format decks. And here you see our deck of today. You could name that as like Vanilla Beat. You could also make a soul exchange deck with like soul control is mostly the name of it, but we have this in the side, but more to this later. You could also build an Umi aggro deck. Shoutouts to Janjo. Maybe we will do that in the future. And guys, if you have any questions, any suggestions, I'm very curious to hear from you because this is an experiment out of the comfort zone kind of. And I know it's not GOAT format, and I know you guys are here for GOAT format, but some of my friends and me, we want to make Yugi Kaiba format way bigger than it is because it's even way more niche than GOAT format, and I think this has potential. And just please let me know if you want to see more of this. If you don't think it's entertaining, whatever, we won't do that like every week, but I really want to do a Yugi Kaiba format video once in a while. So enough talking, let's get to the deck. Shoutouts to John. So we basically have the biggest beaters we have with some effect monsters. We have very good spells and the few traps we have access to. So we play one Summoned Skull since that is the best tribute monster we can play. Second best would be the Judgeman, but in that case we just play one Summoned Skull. Most of the time that is just enough. Then we have the biggest beater in the format without a tribute, which is Legend, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp. Man, seeing this card is just so awesome. Starter deck Kaiba was my first personal Yu-Gi-Oh product, and this is just so nostalgic for me. But yeah, we play 3 of them because it's the best beater. Then we have the 2 second best beaters, which is Neo the Magic Swordsman and the good old Battle Ox. So we play 3 of those also. Then we have the best defensive monster, the Wall, with the best attack points, which is Giant Soldier of Stone. I would love to play some Prevent Rats or Mystical Elves because I love the cards, but this card is just better. You could play 3, but I decided to play 2 of the Giant Soldier of Stones and 2 Wall of Illusions because Wall of Illusions walls everything except the tribute monsters. So I think this has very much potential. Maybe I want to play 3 in the future and just 1 Giant Soldier of Stone, maybe just 2 Trap Masters, something like that. But speaking of Trap Masters, we have 2 flip monsters we want to play. Of course, Man-Eater Bug, which is from LOB, 3 of them because it's just so good. And I decided for 3 Trap Masters. I already played some Yugi Kaiba duels, and this card made a lot because usually no one sets spells. You wouldn't do that, so you can be sure there's a trap. So if you have that guy, you get an instant plus most of the time. So this is pretty cool, and that is already the monster lineup. We don't just play the one tribute monster, like I said, because we don't play Soul Exchange or so in the main. In Yugi Kaiba format, you have like the big 5, which is Change of Heart, Regeki, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, and Pot of Greed. There's no Graceful Charity yet because it's not out yet. But man, Regeki, these cards, playing these cards is so cool. Swords is semi-limited on 2. I can just get here to GOAT format. There's no Yugi Kaiba format on Dueling Book, unfortunately. But these are the power spells in that format. And then we have 3 times Fissure because it's such a great removal. And that's it for the spells. We have the only real removal trap, which is Trap Hole. Of course, 3 times because this is one of the best answers to like tribute monsters or summons in general. And a very cool interaction removal is reinforcements, because you can get a plus in damage step by boosting your monster against like a Legend against another Legend or something like that. Very cool. We play 3 Vabokus because it's also a very good defensive card, and I think Ultimate Offering in that format is pretty cool. Maybe I will switch out 1 Vaboku with a second Ultimate Offering in the future. I don't have so much experience in that format, so we will see what we do then. But this is the main deck, and in the side I have like a kind of a like little smoke screen to like soul control, because if Dario will play a lot of defensive monsters, a lot of flips, I don't know, then we will maybe side into that, because we can get rid of set monsters. And maybe in the future I will also play like soul exchange, maybe 1 more summoned skull in the main, we will see. Then we have like some stuff, we have card destruction inside. Maybe I want to play that in the main in the future, because you can maybe get some cool combos with it, but not so much combo potential in that format. So we will see. We have 2 stop defense, because if he plays a lot of defensive stuff, this can be cool, but I don't think it's very worth it. And also Armed Ninja against spell cards, but it can actually only destroy maybe like Swords of Revealing Light or a set Fissure, but like I said, I don't think you want to set stuff here, so I don't know. Then we have our fusion deck with the only legal fusion monsters in Yugi Kaiba, and guys, that's it. Like I said, let me know anything you have for me, because I really want to know what your opinion is, and I would say let's hop into the matches. Here we go. We are in. We play against Dario. Let's go. Okay, we will take scissors. What could be better here than good old OCG layout, man? That is just perfect. Man, I wished my randomizer would work. I tried it with Petty, but it just doesn't work. I don't know what's wrong here, but technique stuff, I don't know. But here we go. Playing some Yugi Kaiba. We will not choose zones. Okay, they already got it. Okay, let's see. Here we go. 2 set back rows, 1 set monster. Could be Giant Soldier of Stone, could be Wall of Illusions. We will not know yet, but let's see. Man, look at that hand. So I'm so happy right now. It's so fun. Okay, we could go aggressive with the Lajin because we have 2 anyways. Maybe that's a Man-Eater bug. We could also just set the Trapmaster first. But if it's a Man-Eater bug, I would like to keep my Trapmaster, I think. So let's summon Lajin. If it's a wall, it's fine. Let's see if that gets Trap Hold. Okay, here we go. First Trap Hold off the format. I think we won't set anything. Doesn't really, it's not really worth it. So we count it with the Trap Hole maybe. But I think our hand is pretty good. Pretty good. Of course, if we would have a, man, Bad Luck's so nice. If we would have a Summoned Skull, for example, this would be even better. It was indeed a Giant Soldier of Stone, but it's in attack position now, so maybe we can trample over in the next turn. But you see, it's very simplified. Every decision makes has a big outcome maybe. Hopefully I don't have another Trap Hole. No Trap Dust Shoot in this format. So cool. Since they have the Bad Locks, I think we should summon Lajin. We are at 5k, so I mean, we could use Change of Heart to get over the Giant Soldier of Stone. If Lajin gets Trap Hold again, let's see. Okay, awesome. So even with reinforcements, I mean, with reinforcements, the Giant Soldier of Stone would like trade with the Lajin. Then we could fissure the Bad Locks away. Here we go, like I said. So both die. That's fine for me, because now we just fissure away because they couldn't tribute summon anymore. And they went like -1 with the reinforcements, so I'm fine with that. I think I'm fine with that. Just a sad back row, so maybe we can take over the control here now. I think we want to set the Giant Soldier of Stone first. We could also be aggressive. but I think that's better for now. Let's just set it, and then like we can maybe summon Battle Ox. I know we play into Dark Hole now. Man, I have to remember that stuff, that we have these big removal cards, so maybe sometimes it's better to just summon one monster, but now we will definitely try to summon Battle Ox and get in some damage. Let's see, another Trap Hole. All right, but now I'm glad we have the Stone Soldier sitting here and walling up the field. I think next I wanna set Trap Master, just maybe to get rid of one of the back rows, or the one back row we have. Be a little defensive. Hopefully they don't have a Dark Hole. You know what? I think we will flip summon the Giant Soldier of Stone and try to get some damage in, because we have the reinforcements, like last time from Dario. So maybe we can also chain like on a tactic in damage step. Now we want to set the Trap Master. If this gets Dark Hold, I'm kind of fine with that. It's better to lose a Trap Master than a Man-Eater Bug, I think. But looking pretty good right now. In that format, from my experience, if you like get advantages, and the more advantage you have, the more like the big stone is getting to roll over the opponent. Like, it's kind of over if you have the, you know, I don't find the word right now, but you're higher than your opponent. There should be a word. So we can chain reinforcements on our Stone Soldier, at least for this round. So this change of heart was maybe okay. They have the tribute monster. Here it comes, Summoned Skull. Awesome. Love to see it. That's the combo you want to do. Getting a flip effect and tribute the opponent's monster. This is just so huge. I'm glad we have the Man-Eater Bug, but at least we could chain the reinforcements. So we are even on card advantage when we draw. Let's see, 2 back rows can be scary. Oh, here we go. Hello, Pot of Greed. Love to see it. Ultimate Offering, reinforcements. Okay. I think we just set Man-Eater Bug. Set the rest. And pass. No Harpies Feather Duster in this format. I don't think it was ever in any old formats. Am I wrong? At least in TCG, I think. Let's give the Think Smile. That's fine. Here comes Lejin, so big field over here, but we can get rid of. Oh, here comes Raigeki. Damn. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay, we still. Oh, it's exact game, right? 25. Ah, damn. All right. He got us. He got us. GG. Okay, but Raigeki, etc. It's hard to come by. But should we side into anything? I think we could try the Soul Exchange route. But I think let's try it like that again. Maybe we are more lucky this time. I think the plays were okay. We didn't overextend. But you see, with the one change of heart, you can do so much. You know what? Let's maybe side in this and this. Let's try that. We have one more Summoned Skull and one Soul Exchange. It's just so good to steal a flip monster and have an advantage of it. So let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Game 2. I'm hyped. Okay, 2 Trap Masters, Reinforcements, Change of Heart, and Soul Exchange. We have already 2, like both stealing opponent's monster cards. This Choose Zones thing is so annoying. I wouldn't set Reinforcements yet because we don't need it. We don't have a beater on field, and I don't want to set anything into like the Trap Master. We saw it last game that they can just steal it and pop our back row, and we don't wanna see that. Or yeah, like here we go. They use swords. This will get flipped, and we would have had to choose our trap. So it was way better not to set it. Glad that we decided for that. So nice. Would have lost the reinforcements for nothing. Here comes Giant Soldier of Stone, very good behind the swords. Dario obviously has way more experience than I do in that format, but let's see if we can fight back that game or that match. 2 sets and a pass. All right, so we got a beater. Legend can wall up here, hopefully. So I think we just summon it and set the reinforcements. Hopefully they don't have a trap hole again. Okay, perfect. Set the reinforcements and pass. So it's 1 on swords. Dario said he's new at DB, so he's usually a in real life player. We went together to the Amstetten GGP. It was so funny. Here we go. This is like the first trials of DB. Even the coin. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Classic DB start. Okay, set monster. Hopefully that's not a trap master. But I think maybe it's worth it to steal it with change of heart, but I think it's way too risky that this is not a flip monster. But now drawing into Man-Eater bug, we don't want this to be a Man-Eater bug, so maybe like we could set Trap Master and maybe bait out a Man-Eater bug destroying our Trap Master. We could also invest the change of heart to maybe avoid the flip monster. We could also do nothing, but I think we want to keep the change of heart for later. What should we do here? I think we set the Man-Eater bug. Like, if we use change of heart, we should at least be able to attack with the monster. So I think we should wait with that. Let's see what they do. Here comes second counter on swords. It's the Man-Eater bug. Okay, yeah, we knew the risk, so we played into it, unfortunately. Maybe I should have known that he won't set another Giant Soldier of Stone nearby the other one, so I don't know. But micro decisions, always the micro decisions. Here comes Summoned Skull again. I wonder how many they play. Unfortunately, reinforcement doesn't pump Legend enough to get over or to trade with the skull. Any mass removals, please. Man, another back row. This is hard to come by. Okay, trap hole. A little late, bro. A little late. Okay, we will set the trap master, set trap hole, and pass. So swords are gone at least. To the graveyard. Yo, here we go. Okay, so maybe we can get one of the face downs destroyed. Hopefully. If they summon another beater, we should use the trap hole, I think. But I don't think they will overextend here, so. If I were them, I think I would attack with the Summoned Skull into the set monster to be sure to destroy any like walls. So here we have the Trap Master. Let's roll the dice because I really like that. Here we have the middle one. Hopefully it's a trap, but we will see it anyways. It's a freaking spell. Why would you set it? Why would you set it, Dario? Yeah, he baited us. Maybe you set spells in Yugi Kaiba format, but maybe that was the first one or one of the first ones, and he didn't have any traps and he wanted to bait something. I don't know. We're getting sacked here. Another one. How many traps do you want to have? Okay, new the magic swordsman. So we can maybe get over the Giant Soldier of Stone. But we really have to get rid of the the Summoned Skull. But we gotta try. We gotta try. So summon Neo, he will be trap hold, I think. If they have reinforcements, we can chain our reinforcements and have a use of it at least. So let's see. Here we go. They go up to 1800, so we will chain our reinforcements. Let's see if they have another one. If they don't, we win this battle. Awesome. So this is 500. No, it's 400. But nothing more to do here because should we set something? Let's set the Soul Exchange. Maybe we can bait out a Trap Master. But you see, you can build your deck differently. It's not like people say it's super duper solved, and of course this format is solved because you don't have many cards. But maybe those micro decisions, if you put in 3 trap masters or 3 wall of illusions or stuff like that, can make the difference, definitely. Definitely. So can we have one of our tribute monsters, please? I think next game I really want to side into more tribute monsters. Glad we drew this fissure. We really need that. So this Summoned Skull is gone, so maybe it will look better now. Here we go. Finally. Okay, nothing more. Was on the field long enough. So let's see. We still have the trap hole against any big threats, and I think 52 is still healthy enough. Monster Reborn, of course. He got it all. He got it all. No Magic Jammer over here. I mean, if we draw into a tribute monster, we could have an out here. Let's see. I think if you have the power cards here, you are in a big advantage. So, of course, this can make the difference. But let's see what we draw. Let's see. I mean, we had Pot of Greed. Oh, no, that was last game. That was last game. But like stuff like Pot of Greed is not so impactful here. I think because a lot of cards you draw are not that good. Man, why is Ultimate Offering always coming super dead? Always. I think we wait with the Change of Heart. It wouldn't do anything here anyways, and we have the Trap Hole against any not against any card. Yeah, I just wanted to say Mandir Buck or like Trap Master is game here. But what should we do? What should we do? Alright, that was a good old sack. But we don't give up. We offer a rematch. We are here to duel. Maybe we are more lucky next time. I mean, they had stuff like Regeki and Monster Reborn. Of course, that is pretty good. Did we have anything like that? I think we just had the Pot of Greed last game. But you see, if you have not the biggest power cards, you probably lose. So, love to see the Dark Hole. I think we wanna start with the Wall of Illusions. And should we? I think we should set the Dark Hole, right? That freaking choose zones thing. Because like I was talking BS in the deck constructor because it can't get destroyed. It can just like bait a Trap Master, kind of. So it's even good to set it maybe. They have swords again. The good thing with swords for a set monster is you can destroy a Man-Eater Bug because it has to destroy itself. That's a cool combo. But of course, hate to see swords here because they can wall up. But we have good cards here. They have Pot of Greed. I heard that's also a good card. Man, love the OCG cards. Man, I finally have all the OCG cards I wanted for my for my big wall I want to do at work, and soon I can do it. They have a fissure. And you will see it definitely. I will do a video about it. Here comes Neo. That is fine. My voice isn't, but you gotta live with that. 17 coming in. So I think we just I think we set Trapmaster. Maybe they bait us again, but I mean we have a lot of 1700 guys. But maybe if they summon another monster, we get a little damage in, but then we can have a use of the trap of the dark hole. So maybe that's the way to go. Maybe they have a change of heart again with a summoned skull, then we are more than screwed. They attack just with the Neo. We flip the Trapmaster and try to get rid of that one. But they know now we play it. It's a reinforcement, so cool to have that gone. Especially with the 1700 beaters from us in hand. So here comes the second monster, and I think here we can comfortably use Dark Hole. Another Trapmaster. Okay. Is it worth it to use Dark Hole yet? Yeah, I think so. I think so. Because if this is a Man-Eater bug or so, we want to get rid of it. It's a set Battle Ox, so bait taken. I think we will... Let's summon Battle Ox and just pass. 2 on Swords. Man, Swords is just such a good card. Monster Reborn, sure. But they don't have stuff like Summoned Skull at least. So this could mean they are like a little desperate, kind of, because they don't have so many plays. I think you wouldn't invest it. Oh, okay, or you want to just, yeah, summon your Summoned Skull, sure. Not so desperate, I think. Okay, we're getting sacked again. Maybe this Dark Hole was too early. Raigeki. I don't think we want to use it yet. We just set the Trapmaster and pass. We have one more turn to wait. Maybe they summon another monster. Finally, the freaking swords are gone. They just attack. Hopefully, this is a trap down there. Waboku, very good. So, Trapmaster put in some work. No bait this time. Another set card, okay. So we want to use Raigeki here. Maybe... So we could summon something. Maybe they have a trap hole. Or we set the Giant Soldier of Stone first. We Raigeki, definitely. We have to. Trapmaster's broken, not gonna lie. Yeah, I love him. Imagine they would have the Waboku now and such. I think it's pretty cool. He defended ourselves and he got rid of a trap, so I think it's super good. Let's see if they have a trap hole. Here it comes. Okay, down to 1 card. Maybe we have a chance now. If they don't, like, they used already their Monster Reborn. Here comes Neo. That's fine. Getting in for 17. And now we can wall up with the Stone Soldier, hopefully. Change of heart. Wished myself. Summoned Skull. I think I wanna change the deck for next time. Like more tribute monsters. Maybe 1 Soul Exchange. But here we finally have an advantage round. Like we wall up. Our monster won't get change of hearted or destroyed, so maybe here comes a kind of a comeback. Let's see. That's the thing, they invested 1 Swords, they invested Monster Reborn, so this cannot come again. I mean, of course, we had Raigeki and Dark Hole, so you see how this duel can evolve if you have the power cards. Another set. So what are they thinking about? All right. Another Neo, so we can comfortably trade here. Let's summon it. It's so nice to know there's no torrential or such. Let's just trade. If they have reinforcements, that's fine. We have another Neo. There we go. We lose 500 and pass the turn. If DB will let us. Okay. But it's a fine trade. We have just one normal summon per turn, of course, so here we go, another Summoned Skull. So they play definitely more than one. Maybe we should do that too. That's it with our wall. Maybe they go for game with the change of heart or such. Oh yeah, it's fine. Okay, they just battle. At least that. Did they use change of heart already? No. Here goes our wall. Lajin, that doesn't do so much, unfortunately. We just set the Neo and pass. I mean, Dark Hole and Raigeki already gone. We really need a Fissure here. Or a Tribute Monster. We always have that change of heart. But without a Summoned Skull, this is not so easy. So we should definitely play 2 Summoned Skulls in the main, I think. He even plays the Wicked Worm Beast. What? Why would you play that? I'm curious if they have a combo now with it, because I mean, it gets back to hand. Maybe you can have, I don't know, what could you play around with that? I mean, I can't steal it or so. Can you tell me why would you play the Worm Beast here in this format? Okay, please. Heart of the cards. I mean, this is a good card, and I think they have a Summoned Skull and Grave, so we can trade. The good thing with the Worm Beast is now we cannot attack over it, so... Well, if you have Dark Hole or Raigeki, you don't commit too much. Okay. I can see that. Good to know. Okay. So we have to use Monster Reborn here. Heart of the cards didn't let us down. So here comes Summoned Skull. Here comes Lejin. We know the last card in hand is the Worm Beast. So we have game with the change of heart, so we should definitely try here. There's no Battle Trap. I almost didn't see lethal here. 7,700 life points. It can go so fast. There shouldn't be any trap. Okay, they could have Waboku. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they don't. GG. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's not game. Oh, I miscalculated. But I think... How did I... 72. Am I stupid? 5. Oh, it's 6-8. Yeah. Damn. Okay. I screwed that up. I mean, it's not over yet. They would have to trade with the Summoned Skull. I mean, they still have the Worm Beast. And we have the Beater with the Lajin. So maybe we have to still... change of heart. Alright, alright. DB does not want us to win here, so they get this also. So we will bring in these guys and these guys. We will side out. We keep the Ultimate Offering, I think. I think this card has potential. We side out 2 Trap Masters. And 1 Neo. No, I think you don't side out Neo. But I really want to try around with that. 1 Waboku can go. One soldier of snow, one Neo. Two more cards. Crazy. That's way too much. So we won't side in these. One more to go. So I think one soldier of stone. Do we need the ultimate offering if we have soul exchange? I don't think so. I think we should side that out if we side into that. So with all these tribute monsters, maybe card destruction is not so bad, to be honest. Let's get rid of one Vaboku and side into card destruction. I want to try around with that. Okay, Dario. I'm coming for your ass. Let's see. Well, decent hand. We definitely don't want to card destruction that away. Okay, let's see. We just have the one monster, but we definitely use Pot of Greed, of course. Swords. We want to keep that. I think we start with the wall again. And we don't set, I think, because maybe we want to get rid of it with the card destruction, but I think we just set the swords and pass. Already learned so much from these matches here. Crazy. Please, no swords one time. Okay, here comes Neo. Maybe we have an advantage with the wall one time. Here we go. Wall is getting Neo back to hand. That is just so huge. Wished myself a beater now. Ah, finally it's better. Yeah, if it goes through, it's just so good. It's just so good. The momentum, getting back the monster. Okay, a lot of back row again. Man-eater bug. Okay, we know they have Neo. But I think setting Trapmaster here is just great. We could use swords and be aggressive. Wall is my favorite card. Yeah, it's so cool. But I don't think we want to waste it just for 1,000. I don't think we need it here. We can keep the swords. I think it can be better later. They know we know about the Neo. Here comes the Neo again. Summon is fine. Alright, Trapmaster. Like, technically, Trapmaster is not getting pluses, but we're always happy to resolve the effect. They seem to have only traps because we get the sad phase already. Here goes one reinforcements. So Trapmaster already done its job. Another back row. Man, they play so much back row, or they just draw so much back row. Another swords, okay. I don't think we want to set Man-Eater Bug. This Neo is not really a threat right now. I think we can just chill and do nothing. But do we want to waste the normal summon? No, let's chill. You don't have to do anything here. With the soul exchanges, we are slower anyways. And you don't want to overcommit here. Maybe they have a Regeki. Okay, a set monster. And a pass. Wished myself a tribute monster and a soul exchange. At least we draw into the soul exchange here. Question is, I don't think we want a card destruction here. Cards are just too good. We could swords, but maybe it's a Man-Eater Bug. We could also change of heart the set monster. I think we want to do that because we have the Souls Exchange anyways. And let's see what that is. Maybe they bait us, that's fine. Maybe it's a beater, so maybe we can beat over the Neo. It's a Man-Eater Bug, so totally worth it. Unfortunately, we don't have something to tribute over it. I mean, we could use the card destruction, but I don't think it's worth it. So we already got a plus here. We will attack now with both. And then use swords. Imagine they have D-Spell. I wouldn't wonder. Here comes swords. I don't think you can negate that anyways. So here we are. That was our turn. I'm happy that it was a man-eater bug. Imagine they have armed ninja. But I don't think you want to play that. Just not. The outcome is just not worth it. Another set. Alright. I wonder if there are any cool interactions with wall. Like to bounce any flip monster from yourself or something like that if we change of heart. But I don't think so. So 1 on swords. Fissure. Not doing much here, but we have so much removal. That's so nice. So this game state here is way more interesting than the last games because we have so much effect monsters and such. I think we just attack into the man-eater bug. Not really more to do here. Wall of Illusions, just so nice. Such a weird artwork, love it. We could set the man-eater bug. I mean, it's not so likely that they have 2, and I think I would risk it. If they have Regeki now or so, it's fine. We have so much removal. We have the swords to back us up. I think that's fine. If this is armed ninja, congratulations, Dario. Congratulations. But maybe it's just another Battle Ox set. And they can't attack into the man-eater bug. Of course, they can steal it, but we are kind of prepared. Man, this format is way more like interactive and interesting than I like thought, if you know what I mean. It's a giant soldier of stone, so they... No way you play this. I was making a joke. Maybe they play D-Spell, and they actually play D-Spell. They're so lucky. Damn. This thing breaks all the time, I think. Playing this just for the swords, I don't know. I mean, he's more experienced than me. They attack into the wall, which is interesting because they get just back the giant soldier of stone. But I think it's worth it here because you just want to get rid of it. And they didn't normal summon yet, so yeah, that makes sense. D-Spell. Kidding me, man. So I think they will set it. And I think we should use the man-eater bug then. Can we get any tribute monsters, man? No freaking tribute monsters the whole time. Didn't drew... I don't know, I won't give informations here, that would be stupid. So we drew reinforcements. Doesn't really do much without a beater. We will flip summon man-eater bug. Maybe that isn't even the soldier of stone. It is. But it's gone now. Good to see that go. $450 coming in. We use the second swords, I think. Yeah, let's do it. No other D-Spell for you, bro. Hopefully. Let's see. Maybe they do. They got any outs all the time. How can it be we play like 5 tribute monsters and we don't draw any? It's so ridiculous. Battle Ox. At least a beater, man. At least a beater. Huh. Okay. I mean, card destruction gets better if you draw like too many monsters or so. Maybe we have some good use for it later. We will definitely summon the Battle Ox. They should have a trap hole or so. Let's see. The good thing with reinforcements is you can use it in damage steps. So if we attack like a giant soldier of stone, we can chain it and get rid of it. We will definitely attack into the monster. Maybe they play this wall thing. We will chain it and target the man-eater box, so at least we get a little more damage. Now we have an even life point count again. Nice to see that. I don't think we have to set more, but we could have baited out the Trap Master by setting a spell, but I think we are good to go here. Maybe these 450 damage points make the difference later. Let's see. But like, it's on 1. Just gets on 2 if you end your turn, bro. I mean, I think so. It was the new swords. So this should be on 1. Now it's on 2, of course. No play from Dario. Crab hole can be very good later. We will just go in here. Yeah, we met at 5 AM. So shout outs to Dario who became an early bird today and met with me at 5. We will set trap hole, and I think now we are in a good position. They had Waboku, so we just go to defense with the man-eater bug in case they have another D-spell and wanna do some damage shenanigans. Here comes Lejin. That's fine. We want to keep the trap hole because we have Fissure. Waboku, nice. We just use Fissure here and try to get some damage in with Badlocks. Should we? I think we attack also with the man-eater bug. Is it worth it? I mean, it can make the difference. We have the trap hole anyways. Let's attack with both. There is no mirror force in this format, so this is so chill, man. So chill and fun. I love it. I hope you guys like it too. Would love to do more videos like that. Let's set the Boku and pass. I think it's not like a mistake to kind of overextend here. Dark hole, yeah, that's fine. Could be worse, but they kind of have to, I think. Man, how can it be I miscalculated the last game? So dumb. So dumb. So another set from Dario. Here comes a Summoned Skull. Okay. Now they don't have a monster we can soul exchange, unfortunately. So we just pass, I think. Yeah, let's just pass. So maybe we shouldn't have Trap Hold here, but it's fine. Imagine they, if they have like a set monster, we couldn't use the flip effect, of course, because Soul Exchange just uses the thing as a tribute and not like stealing the card. Okay, it's a set card. That's why Soul Exchange is so good also, because you can get rid of set monsters to tribute. So now it's finally time to use our soul control cards. Let's see if they have a trap hole for it. They don't, so we will set our trap hole and call it a day since we don't have a battle phase this turn. They had a giant soldier of stone, which of course I wish this was like a flip monster, but it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, we are in a good position anyways. Dark hole's gone, maybe they have a fissure. So they set a monster. Okay, this Summon Skull still sticks. Crazy that we didn't see any fissures here. So, thing is, I think this is worth a Raigeki because we still have the Dark Hole, we still have a Trap Hole. And there's no Battle Trap like to remove our Summoned Skull, so we definitely use Raigeki here. Another Stone Soldier. Reinforcements would be game, but we don't have one. They have another Waboku. That's fine. We pass. Yeah, we are in the like offensive position. I like that. Another set monster. Another Summoned Skull. Okay. So this is the moment where we could think about card destruction away the Summoned Skull, but I don't think we want to do it yet, so we just attack. Maybe it's just a vanilla monster. Yep, it's just a Bad Locks. Nice. Alright. We already used Change of Heart, we did. But the good thing is, if now all the tribute monsters come in, we could just card destruction it away. I think we should try to go for a game here, because they already used 2 Vabokus. If they want to trap hole a Giant Soldier of Stone, be my guest. But we will definitely try to win here. They already used Dark Hole. If they have a Raigeki next turn, it's fine for me. But Vaboku is the only thing that, yeah, that saves them here. That's fine. We will pass. We have a Trap Hole. Like, if they don't have Raigeki, this should be fine here. Can we get at least one game win this video? Another set, maybe another Vaboku. Good thing if we have a second monster, they can't fissure the Summoned Skull. So you see those ups and downs here. I don't think we want to summon the Summoned Skull now, because this would play into Trap Hole, and we just want to win here. So if they don't have a third Vaboku, this should be it. Card Destruction would be cool here. I think I want to activate it definitely if we don't win. Here we go, here we go. Game win. Alright, we did it. One time, we did it. Alright, so we go into game 3. Here we go. Okay, going into game 3. Did we have too many tribute monsters? The more I try Ultimate Offering in my life, the worse I think it is. It's crazy. I mean, Stop Defense can be good. It also like plays around flip monsters and forces the flip effects. But I don't know, man. I think we will side out the Judgment and 1 Soul Exchange, get back a Neo and 1 Trap Master. Or 1 Wall. No, we already have 2. We get out the Card Destruction. Didn't really do anything. I want to try Stop Defense. Come on, let's do it. I think this card is better than you think, because if the timing is right, it's just a removal. Stop Defense. They start, so this could be huge here if they set like a Man-Eater bug or so. This works like the same with like a Swords turn 1. Very cool. Such a nice artwork. That hand position looks so like weird and stupid, but I just love it. These old cards are so cool. Yeah, the sad thing about Yugi Kaiba format, you always have to find someone who wants to play, because there's no ladder, because I think no one would play that. But this format is not so popular, and we want to make it more popular because it's just so cool and such a nice change of weather to the formats you play, where you have to think more. And I don't know, this simplified game is so nice. You should definitely try it out. So we have 2 set back rows, 1 set monster. So I think it's already time for Stop Defense. Maybe it's better if you would have a beater to beat over like a Giant Soldier of Stone. But if that is a Trap Master, that would be funny. And I mean, if it's a Man-Eater bug, we could also set the Giant Soldier of Stone first. If it's a Man-Eater bug, that would be bad. I think we should first set the Stone Soldier, because if they like, maybe they set a Man-Eater bug later. Like, if we know they already had some Man-Eater bugs, maybe the Stop Defense will get better or worse. I'm not sure, man. We really have to try around here. It's Lejin, so glad we didn't use it. That would be the worst outcome of all time, kind of. I think it's fine. I don't want to use Trap Hole yet. Maybe they tribute. Then Trap Hole becomes better. Yeah, cool. The Stone Soldier walls up this Legend anyways. You tried to bait us, Dario. You tried, but we didn't take the bait. Yeah, and if they have a defense monster now, maybe stop defense is better now, but like if it's a major bug now, they could still use the flip effect. I don't know. We have to try around with that card first. But now we could have a tribute monster for our Summoned Skull. And I mean, if you have one, you should try to use it, right? But like, if they have a Trap Hole, this would be so bad. Yeah, we try. Summoned Skull. No Trap Hole, please. They have a Trap Hole, of course. Okay, we use Stop Defense now. If it's a man-eater bug, that would be funny. If it's a Trap Master, we are completely ruined. It's a man-eater bug, cool, so they have to destroy itself. I think that's so funny. Yeah, here we go. Not bad. End the turn. If that would have been Trap Master, my life would be over. But I'm glad we tried the card and it really had its cool outcome. So, should we use Trap Hole here? Our walls up both of these. Maybe we should keep it. I think we keep it. Yeah, we take a lot of damage, and if they have like a change of heart or so, that would be bad, but that would be bad anyways. So I think we should take the damage and try to wall up with the wall. And keep the Trap Hole for later. Because like, the wall is the first thing they have to deal with, and then they maybe try to tribute to get rid of the wall. Giant Soldier of Stone also walls these guys. How many times did I say wall now? I think we set Wall of Illusions and reinforcements. Because maybe we can get over one of the Legends next turn with the Neo or so. Yeah, please don't have a, I don't know, Regeki or such. Swords is fine. It's very interesting for me to see how they use their swords also like for this information getting, if you know what I mean. Not only as a defense. I didn't think of that so much before I started the games against Dario. So very interesting for me to see. So maybe now maybe they want to get over it, so they maybe tribute something. Do we have to? Okay, I mean they could have just get our Summoned Skull. What do they want to do with Man-Eater Bug? Oh, nice. That's what I meant before. Maybe we have some shenanigans to get your flip monster back and have a use of it. That's so cool. Man, I'm so happy Dario showed us this. Because I knew there should be some interactions. Now, this should definitely be Man-Eater Bug. We gotta do something about it soon. Okay. I mean, we have the Giant Soldier of Stone. That's the good thing. I wouldn't fissure away one of them because the Stone Soldier walls them up anyways, and the Monster Reborn play was like, I think was like the only play they had to get rid of it, so they shouldn't have like a Regeki or so. I hope they don't have, but playing against Regeki would always be bad, I think. Change of Heart, that's fine. Because it's not a flip effect and we still live, I think. Oh, do we live 36? 40s? No, we don't live. Okay. Well played, my friend. No chance. But we won at least one one game. I will boost your man-eater bug to have a over super duper kill. GG's. Yeah, that is Yugi Kaiba Format. I don't know if we made any big mistakes here. I would change the deck definitely, the main deck. I mean, Monster Reborn, Change of Heart, always good, even Dark Hole, man. I think like drawing the power cards obviously really makes the difference here. And you can see that because like I don't think we made big mistakes. Of course, you can play into like a Trap Master and that destroys your trap, or a Man-Eater Bug or whatever, but I think we were fine. You can just see here how the power cards really make the difference, but I think using them in a good way really can make the difference. And you can see here the interactions with like the Monster Reborn, etc. is just so huge. But yeah, guys, I really, like I said, want to know your opinion about this format, about this series. I really want to continue from here and there. Let me just know if you want to see it. And guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, give it a thumbs up. Construct and Dario are signing out. I wish you all a great day. See you next video.